Coming up next, could be one of the highlights of the 1982 football season, the Southern California Trojans and the Florida Gators. A very hot, muggy day in Gainesville, Florida. It is a game that involves considerable risk for Southern California in traveling all the way across the country to play a good Florida team. Florida, on the other hand, scheduling. Southern California knows full well a win could send their national stock soaring. So it is a very interesting intersectional game between the Trojans and the Gators. We'll have it after this word from your local station. It is a blistering hot day at Florida Field in Gainesville. The temperature up around 90-odd degrees. On the field, surely well over 100. We'll have more than 72,000 people to watch this afternoon as Southern California meets Florida for the first time. Hello, I'm Keith Jackson, along with Coach Frank Broyles. And John Robinson worried Frank about coming here, playing in the afternoon, and getting this kind of weather, and it's just like the good Lord is from Florida. He's given him all the heat he can handle.
Keith, the advantage definitely rests with Florida because they are accustomed to this heat, and I'm sure Coach Pell has been saying, what heat, what heat?
For Florida, I see this as maybe the biggest image game they have ever played.
I think so, Keith. It's a golden opportunity. What Charlie Pell doesn't want to happen is his team to get sky high, make mistakes, and fall flat. What he's been doing all week is the Trojans come out for the football game.
The Trojans 9-3 last season under Coach John Robinson, starting his 7th year as the head man in Los Angeles with a record of 59-11-2. They were ranked 13th. They've got air conditioners over there behind the bench. They've got sacks and sacks of ice. They'll try to stay cool, and now the roar for the hometown Gators. The Gators with a win under their belt, ranked 16th. Coach Charlie Pell, 4th season, 0-10-1, his first year, Frank, but he started to turn things around. He's gone 8-4 and 7-5. Let's talk for a moment about Southern California now. They come out here into very hostile country and uncomfortable weather with a rookie quarterback and a committee at tailback.
Well, this is unfamiliar for Southern Cal. They'll be having few faces handling the ball. But I've learned to discount graduation losses at a school like Southern Cal. I've seen it too many times. They just replace one great player with another blue-chip prospect.
Another element here, too. I don't think Southern California can afford to come in here in the least bit cocky. They're not going to just puff and blow Florida away.
Keith, I don't believe there's any imbalance of talent here. Charlie Pell has been convincing his team all week that they can win this ball game. They expect to win it, and this is the attitude that Florida must have instead of what they've had in the past. They may hope to win.
How do you feel about the game now? Is Florida having a game under its belt a big plus for them?
Very definitely. When coaches agree that the most improvement in a football team occurs after the first game. And the reason for this, Keith, is you've had the chance to meet equal opposition for the first time. Mistakes occur, you study the film, you make corrections and the big changes, you lose the uncertainty and gain confidence.
Southern California has a history of making mistakes early and not playing sometimes all that well on the road. I remember, well, an LSU game when they had to struggle. I remember a game when you beat them in Fayetteville. So it's going to be interesting this afternoon. The first time that Florida and Southern California has ever met in football. And this one could be a dandy. And